Okay, I'll have suffered a slight interruption, but it will be for a good cause. Yep. Off-centered there. And the rest should be good. I need more. 17 left. Well, I'll just get some more wood while I'm making the rest of those guys. I do want to bring 2 more online because I'll be, upping my... Because I'm upping my mining over here. I will definitely need more. 4, 5. Boom. There we go. And let's wire them up. Excellent, excellent. That should be good. Now hopefully we'll be kind of getting a little bit more copper ore on these lines, and hopefully we'll be seeing a net positive. Yep, we've achieved net positive on this. I know I've got net positive on this. It's very slight. I was pretty sure I had net positive. I mean, it almost looks like I'm breaking even. Hmm. Could be breaking even. That's really close. Okay. So we should be good there. I'm still, like, see, these guys are starved, at least for iron. Like, these guys are barely producing. These two aren't producing at all. So you 511 products finished, 681, 1400, 2100. So these guys are producing way more. So I got a belt backed up here, so I know that I'm not getting enough iron out. Okay, so it looks like we now have reds are now available. And I believe reds. There we go. And this will be that, and this will be that. Now, red belts do not require, these guys only require greens. So if I want blues, I'm going to require advanced circuits or red circuits, but I can get by with just the green circuits with this. So I'm going to be okay here. I'll have to manually create a couple of those if I'm going to upgrade all the belts around here, but I'm really just interested at the moment upgrading these belts here. Just want those done. Am I working on? I want to get that one in. Okay, so that one only requires perfect. Oh, stack inserters, the advanced stack inserters. So these guys require reds. Yep. Put that on the docket. But I will be putting the mini loader on at some point because I'm going to be needing to have it going right there. So red circuits require plastic. Plastic requires petroleum. Petroleum requires oil. So I have to create oil. Well, not create it, but I have to pull it out of the ground. So my options are here. I could produce oil and run it across the map here. So typically what I try to do, and well, this is probably what I'm going to do. It's going to take a little bit more time, but I don't want to put stuff here. Well, I guess I could. Problem is I have to transport it via pipe all the way back. What I might do with this one is I might put red circuits here and then angle my bus to run north because that gives me here, and then so I could do red and I could do green science out here, skip this and do my other sciences here and a crowd out to here as well. And well, what I might do is put them right here, put them on and run them across and put my research facilities here. This is too good to pass up. 18,000. This one's really close, so I could put something here. I could put a refinery here and then drop gas lines down here. But if I really want to get this set up the way it should be, I'm going to need to start figuring out what I'm going to do for a rail system. What I've done in the past is I will find, this is just too good to pass up. What I've done in the past is I could put like a refinery here. I could make plastics here and then carry it up on a partial bus here to drop down here just to get my reds. And once you get reds going, you go really far. And then reds could jump back on the bus going north along with everything else, and I could have maybe blues coming out here and the rest of my research and science here, maybe one more here, and then research facility running up here. I think I need coal as well. And there's coal down here. I don't want to keep robbing this patch though, because it's my backbone for my power source. It's still pretty good. I have some other challenges I have to think about too, because this patch is not going to remain forever. Eventually I'll have to get off onto that. I think it's okay. If I deal with this and put a refinery out here, I can make plastic and dump it off for reds to go here before I angle my bus upward. I am going to be needing coal, so I'll need to bring coal from here. And I don't really see another viable patch of coal that I could really make use of, unless it's something out here. I may have to bring some lines out here, some rail lines, in order to supply the coal I need. This would be a good place to put it. All right, what was I gonna, yes. Okay, so this is, things are gonna get really interesting because now I have to really start thinking about how I'm gonna do a lot of stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Want to clear these guys out. Okay. Well, I'm gonna replace these two with some yellows. And two more. Now I'm doing the two middle ones because these splitters will, like if I do a saturated yellow here, it'll split between these two. And then same with down here, so that'll give me an even spread. What this is going to do, however, is it's definitely going to drain this guy eventually. Because I've got just 2 yellows in, 2 yellows out, and I've got an additional stuff going out. So a lot of this will get cleared up as soon as I get reds and greens automated, and I'll have a research facility set up for them. All right. So as you can see, we've got a lot more going through here. I expect some more action going on down here as it's kind of starting to spread, as you can see. These starting to thicken up. So my production of green circuits should be going up. So my goal is to produce lots and lots of that stuff. Because I'm going to definitely need a lot of red. How are we doing over here? We're still pretty good, I think. Oh man. I'm not quite ready for this. So I gotta upgrade them all. But I will be needing a lot of these. I'm not too much in a rush here. Already lost 1K. We got enough built up, I think we'll be okay. But hopefully getting these guys everything they need, I should start seeing an increase. Right there. That is what I want to see. So if I'm going to increase my ability to get more in here, I'm not doing that. So there is a little bit of a hack I can do in order to get around the artificial barrier presented by this. What I will do is I will put a red splitter, which I can make. I'll probably I'll put a red splitter here and then have ingress pop into here with the yellow. So I'll just get that set up for both of these guys ahead of time. It's not hard. All right. There. So now I can saturate this red and it'll split into 2 yellows going in, and that will give me the edge. Now let's pick up what I need from there. I'm gonna get this set up. Yeah, I think I have time in this recording to get this set up. Excellent. I'm skipping every other one. Kidding me? Perfect. So I think I'm going to have an issue with this. I don't know if a yellow belt's going to be able to carry the ore and the coal fuel. Well, the coal should be okay, but the iron ore making it all the way to the end and backing up, I think, is going to be my next challenge. It will require me to do kind of red belted up through here. And this is where I put red splitters here. These become red, and I'll have two, well, no, these do not become red. I basically put another line here. These become red splitters so that I have two yellow belts going into a red, and it will carry it all the way across. Yeah, this isn't going to last. Okay. I'm doing. Just realized that should be sufficient as long as it's internally a red one coming through. Now I haven't done anything to these yet, so I'm going to just focus on this right now. These can continue to be yellow. All right. I'll be angling him down. Just like that. I'll need them. There. There. Okay, so now I have a new problem. This is going to start, there's not enough coming in to warrant what's going out, but all fine. This part's good. That part needs to be upgraded. I need to get some more reds. 95 should be a good start. Let me just go ahead and give him my extra belts. As I'm converting some of these, I'll be getting some yellow belts back, and I will be using them to feed the beast, so to speak. Okay, that guy's ready. Is not going to be enough. I still got to upgrade the rest of all that in order for this to really work out. Oh boy. I'll just create two and we'll give you all of them. Yeah, it'd be great if these guys could speed up. But this is where I would need the yellows. So here's where I have to get my hands a little dirty. I'm going to go ahead and take all of those and drop them in here. And then let them eat them up. I'll take those. It's not quite enough. Well, no. It'll be close-ish, I think. I've got all these guys. I don't have that guy wired up, but let's see if we can't get... Yep. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. I'm 8 off. 8 away. 8 off sounds too close to Adolf. Yes. Here we go. Alright, so these have been upgraded to reds. I've got 2 yellows coming in, splitting off onto 2 reds, and they fully saturate the line downstream. And these guys are working pretty well. I still have room, as you can see, on the belt. I could be converting some of these guys into steel furnaces later. But I'll have a saturated red belt hitting into red splitter, splitting out into 2 yellow belts, which are not fully backed up or saturated, so they can go into here. I don't think it's going to give me enough to actually create a net gain. Oh, no, I've got net gain on that, but it's not fully saturated. Once both lines saturate, then I'll be good to go to put all 4 onto here, and that's my goal. Before I do that, I have to worry about these guys. I've only got not quite enough coming in. So I'm going to have to put another line here, split the 2, can recombine it, and run it in straight to there. It's very upsetting because sometimes you have to do one thing, then do something else, only to have to come circle back to where you were before to do it by itself. It just keeps going. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let things kind of sit for right now. And I am going to work on getting the rail system going. Because the rail system, that's going to allow me to put miners, out on the bigger patches further away from the base. Like this is a partial patch that I can see there's more to it, but it's like 90 million just there. And I can just start hauling massive amounts of ore into this back end place here, and then just start running it straight into these things. So that's kind of what I need to do now. Now, unfortunately, I believe, have I gotten everything I need? Move away from the miners, it gets too loud here. No. So let's take a look. Greens, 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 greens. Perfect. Yeah, let's start working our way down the rails here. I know those require greens as well. Let me just take a look further down here because braking force. They changed the Pokeball. They changed the icons. I'm not used to seeing those. They used to be like the rail car axle clusters look like. Let's see. That might be it. I think that might be it. Spidertron. I've yet to actually make this. um, yeah, I think we're definitely at a place where I need to start working on Rails. So I'll need this. Once again, greens. What can I get rid of? I'll get rid of that. I mean, I need this, but not like right now. And I want to make sure I'm all, set up. I will be needing this at some point. That's for the transporting fluids, like raw, like oil and stuff. And so what I normally do is my little setup I've got allows me to put refineries right by the oil fields, and then I just ship the raw. I can just ship petroleum. Well, so that's what I used to do. I'm trying to think now. I might need to actually change it up a little bit for this. I might need to just ship the raw oil around and refine it in one place and ship it back out. Especially when I'm dealing with that other oil patch over there. There's not enough room. Okay. So the really cool thing about about the smart rail system is it also transports power over long distances. So it kind of serves two purposes. I can expand my electrical grid and I can get a nice rail system set up. And I'll explain the rail system in my next episode when I actually start doing that. I'm going to need a lot of iron, which I'll be supplying manually. I'm not going to start ripping belts or ribbons off of my main bus just to do that. I'll probably be building some assembly machines out here. And I'll need one of those and another one of those at the very least. And so what I'll be doing is kind of creating rails here. And then manually creating a bunch of other stuff. And then I'll start building the rail system out. I'll build out some of the first parts of it because I have to build some depots and all that kind of junk. And when I get that set up and I get a fuel system going, I'll try to explain it. So thanks for watching and hope to see you on the next episode. Thanks. Bye.